Canada has updated its travel advisory for citizens visiting the United States, warning of increased scrutiny from U.S. authorities, particularly for LGBTQ+ travelers who may face questions over their gender identity. The new guidance follows a series of U.S. policy changes under President Donald Trump, including a January 2025 executive order restricting U.S. passports to male or female only, eliminating recognition of gender identity or non-binary markers. In June, a federal judge in Massachusetts paused enforcement of that policy after the American Civil Liberties Union filed a lawsuit, though litigation is ongoing. Ottawa's advisory cautions travelers that U.S. authorities may terminate visas or permanent residency in certain cases, signaling tighter enforcement. Federal systems in the U.S. are changing to no longer accept markers of gender identity. Gender, assigned at birth, may now be requested by federal forms and processes, the advisory states. Typically, Canadians can stay in the United States for up to 6 months without a visa. However, for those requiring a visa, the update warns that U.S. officials may periodically review already issued visas and revoke them under specific conditions. Reasons for termination may include violations of admission terms or a reassessment of eligibility, such as past criminal convictions. The warning extends to Canadian permanent residents living in the U.S. who may have their status revoked if they live outside the country longer than allowed or if officials reassess their eligibility. The advisory also expands its section for LGBTQ+ travelers, noting they may face scrutiny over their gender identity. Canada issues passports with an X-gender marker for individuals who do not identify as male or female. Still, the government cautions that travelers holding such passports may face entry restrictions in countries that do not recognize the designation. U.S. federal systems are being revised to remove gender identity options, and individuals could be asked to provide their gender assigned at birth on various forms including visa and nexus applications, passenger manifests, passport forms and social security applications. Canadian travelers are urged to review their documentation carefully and ensure they meet all U.S. entry requirements before traveling.